Hi folks, Sister McMurray here. I am the instructor for Psych 112 and I'm going to give you an overview of the class and lessons 1 and 2. So when you come to the class each week, each time that you want to log in, I need you to come and read the announcements. So this time I'm sending the video in a link in an email, but most times I will not. I will have it here on the announcements page, and I do want you to read it, but it's up to you to come to this page and find it. So the way you find this page is by clicking on this banner, or just clicking on the class from the home page, and it should bring you to the announcements page. So you'll want to start at the bottom because it has the least recent announcement, but you still need to read it, right? So you start at the bottom and then you can dismiss them by clicking the X, and then you can also pull them back if you still want to read them. There's a calendar over here, but I will tell you right now that the block class is a little bit new and sometimes the dates are wrong. I want you to come and double check the dates here in the announcements because I will list for you when it is due and what is due. And this is the best list that you're going to find about what you have to do. So here in lesson 1, what we have to do by Saturday is the course introduction reading and syllabus quiz, chapter 1 quiz, chapter 11 quiz, the psychology survey, the initial post, and I'll talk about that a little bit more, and then scheduling your practice interview. You have to do an interview, a mock interview for a job on campus or via Skype, but you have to sign up for it early. And that will be due like in lesson 4, I think. For lesson 2, due on Wednesday, you have the study skills quiz, the multiple choice questions, the plan for success. You also have discussion board responses, and then you have the chapter 2 reading quiz, and you have to report your discussion board participation, and the self-assessment quiz. So more about the discussion board. Basically, each week for the first 5 weeks, you're going to have a discussion board, and this discussion board will span the whole week, which is a Thursday to a next Wednesday. It's kind of a weird split week, but what you will do is during the first lesson, which spans from Thursday to Saturday, you'll have your initial post due. So by Saturday night, you'll have to post your initial post. And what that means is you have to go in and read the prompts and then post an introduction to yourself because you can't see what anybody else has posted until you've made an initial post. Or at least you posted something. And then you can go back and edit it with the real information for that discussion board. So basically, you have to have an initial post answering some questions or doing some work on that. And then by the end of the second lesson of the week, so in this case, lesson 2, you need to go back and respond to 2 of your classmates by Wednesday, November 1st. Okay, so that's what we've got going on. Let me walk you through a few things. When you are looking through the class, you can come to content, which is a really nice way to walk through things, and it's a good way not to miss things, but you might still miss things. That's why you need to come back and look at the announcements and see what's due. When you come to the discussions, you will see the discussion boards, and each lesson will have a questions and conversations board where you can come and ask questions and get your questions answered and see if anybody else has asked the same question that you have. You can check the quizzes and the assignments. These are really where you see what's due and when it's due, and to double check that you haven't missed anything. You can also check your grades here at My Grades, and you can see how you're progressing in the course tools. So here's the content. You'll want to start here at the overview and read a little bit about me as the instructor, but here's lesson 1. So we have the questions and conversations discussion board, which is ungraded. It's just for you to come and ask your questions and see if anybody else has had questions. You need to do the orientation to online learning, the lesson introduction, the welcome to the course. You need to purchase the book. You need to read the syllabus and take the syllabus quiz. And then here it says visit the instructor's online office. You do not have to do this yet for this semester because my office is not set up. We're switching from Adobe to Connect to Zoom, and I don't have a Zoom office yet. So disregard this one. We have the Chapter 1 and Chapter 11 quizzes, and if you go back into the announcements, I will post links to both chapters. I have them scanned for you because I know a lot of people haven't got the book yet. And then we have the psychology survey, and then what questions do you still have? You're supposed to go and post them on the questions and conversations board. Here's the study skills discussion. So here's your discussion board. And then here is where you schedule your practice interview. So for lesson 2, here's chapter 2 quiz. You read about study skills and then you take the study skills quiz. These are part of the study skills discussion board. So you'll need to come here to read about it and to be able to post. Then you need to create some multiple choice questions. You need to submit a plan for success. And then you need to do the weekly self-assessment survey. So the self-assessment survey is only worth 1 point, and usually it has the same questions, but I will show you them now. Here it comes. So, basically each of these is worth like 0.2 of 1 point, right? So all 5 of them go together to make 1 point. Did you complete all the learning activities by their posted due dates and times? This includes any non-graded quizzes or assignments. Were you prepared for and did you actively participate in any group assignments, group activities this week? You can answer yes or no. Reflect on the process of the BYU Idaho learning model and how you applied them to this lesson. Did you seek opportunities to teach others about what you've learned and help others learn something new? Question 4 is, did you follow the 5 principles of the BYU Idaho learning model as you completed your assigned work? And number 5 is, did you seek answers to your questions by discussing them with classmates, by asking the instructor, or by participating in office hours? I actually don't have office hours, so that should be an easy one. Well, if you have any questions, you can email me or post them in the questions or conversations, and I hope you have a great day and a great start to the semester. Thanks.